The Walking Dead. What is that? So I'm having to watch this on Monday because my roommates were sleeping and I didn't want to be loud watching TV while they were sleeping. But it is the season finale of The Walking Dead, and it's season 5, episode 16, and its title is Conquer. So, you know, probably in this episode everyone's going to die because that's the course we're taking this season. Let's do it. That dude! How have you been, that dude? This guy is like, I would say he's like a cockroach. It sounds like I'm being mean, but this guy can survive anything. His sanity might not survive, but he can survive. Dude, what's happening? Who's that guy? He got a W. This guy seems like such a personable, crazy guy with a gun. Like, I would sit and talk with him. Okay, now you've just gotten rude. We were having a nice chat, and now you just want to take me? I don't know. He's not gonna want to chat. Don't start a fight with this guy. He is a survivor. He's beating you guys up with like a broom handle. That is embarrassing. Where'd that guy's gun go? He had a gun. Unless it wasn't loaded. I knew it wasn't even loaded. Take the lucky rabbit's foot. Yeah. Daryl's riding his Wasteland Weekend vehicle that I want so bad. Rick must have like the worst guilt hangover. Like, he wasn't drinking, but there is some definite hangover feelings. How did I get here? Oh crap, I did what? Carol's not, no loyalty, no bro loyalty. She's like, bad Rick, you totally are like a gun thief or whatever. If things go bad, I'll whistle, or I'll make like a bird sound. Like if you hear me go, caw-caw, caw-caw. Great plan, Rick. Children. When did Rick become such a deadbeat? He's like, look, I got a plan. Threaten to murder some people. They'll give us our stuff. It's a great plan. Now can you guys leave so I can nap? Is Sasha like the only one attempting to run the town? Like everyone else is running around punching people, doing democracy, bureaucratic bull, and she's like, oh yeah, I'll be the one chick that has to bury all the zombies. Thanks, guys. She's just taking a zombie nap. Some people need to unwind, I guess. I don't know. Alexandria's like, we don't kill people, we just leave them to die. We're civilized. Carol became so ruthless. I love it. Homeboy went through a window and all he has is cuts right here. There's like nothing on his neck. Why do they even have the fences if like everyone can climb them? Okay, Gabriel, can somebody just kill him, please? Daryl's such a good guy. Oh, that's not good. I figured something was up. There was like a lot of tripwire-y looking stuff around there. You guys are never as cautious as you should be. Oh my, where did they all come from? You got killed with the license plate, son. Oh, that was awesome! Daryl with the chain, my new favorite thing ever. Is Aaron gonna get eaten? It seems like someone's due to die. I mean, the show's been on for like 20 minutes. No bueno. That's ominous. If you wanted to warn people that there were bad people coming, you wouldn't write it on a little post-it and cram it between a car seat. I think you'd make a big sign. Carol. Wow. Hardcore. Carol, you're so awesome!
Come at me.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. Okay, first of all, if you break that dish, Carol will come back and kill you. Oh! What? Glenn got shot! I guess it's a good thing that, along with being a coward, that guy's a crap shot. I just love how they're shooting this scene. The old Rick reflection. It's easier than doing an over-the-shoulder shot both ways. They probably shouldn't have given him a house with a direct eye line to her house. Aaron saw you crying. He's gonna call you out. Daryl's such a hero. I seriously love the Daryl and Aaron bro TP going on right here. Oh yay, you're a hero. Wondering where you went off to. Gabriel, what is your story? What are you doing now? Seriously, can the zombie eat him? That would be swell. You're a coward. You can't even suicide by zombie. That's sad. Who is that dude? I like your style, you conniving chick. She can tell when people need to talk it out. Eugene can apologize in his own special way. Gabriel, close the door. Were you born in a barn? Glenn, please kill that man. Oh! Broke his leg. Or at least stomped on it pretty good. No! No, the zombies are coming! Hey, Rick, snitches get stitches. You know that, right? They should kiss. I totally ship Rick and Michonne. Do it. Rick, do not take the gun to the town meeting. It's kind of what got you in trouble in the first place. Did really no one notice that gate was open? How long has that been open? That's not good. Whose blood is that? You should always know whose blood it is. Sasha, you looking pregnant, girl. They're trying to hide it, but I can see. I don't get this town. Like, we already saw that they had a fancy dinner party indoors. Why is there, like, town hall meeting? Like a bonfire. Are they gonna have a drum circle? Gabriel, don't start that. Can you kill Gabriel? Kill him for me! There's a zombie, in town. Or what's happening? So seriously, how many zombies got in? Was no one watching the door? Ashley Kachadorian, you're supposed to be watching the door. Glenn is a fighter. Carol's like, don't mind me, I'm just a mousy housewife. Just cramming it down his throat? Like a boss. Oh, that was gross, son. His face went bleh. Poor Poncho guy. Is Maggie wondering where Glenn is? I have a question. How big is this town that no one heard all the gunshots that keep happening? Do it, Glenn. Do it, Sasha. Everyone needs to do it. Rick does know how to make an entrance. Fashionably late and with a zombie over your shoulder. Glenn, you're too good of a guy. You're gonna get dead because of it. That old adage, like, oh, it takes strength to show restraint. I say, it takes strength to pull the trigger, sissies. Gabriel needs to quit bringing people into his, like, struggle with faith, okay? Tara's awake, yay! Oh, they got pictures of your town. That's not good. Okay. You picked a heck of a time to come in with a sword. You missed the whole speech. Knew that was gonna happen! I knew you was gonna slit his throat! You waved the sword willy-nilly, clearly no control. Now who's gonna fix the walls? Ain't no one no construction there. Kill him. No hesitation. He's like, God, I've been waiting for you to tell me to kill this dude. Heck of a time for your old pal to show up. Everyone has horrible timing in this episode. Poor Michonne hung up her sword and that dude's like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. You clearly need to keep carrying that sword. Duh. Poor Red Poncho man. Sorry, bro. So, the guy Morgan keeps coming back. You cannot kill him. You cannot. The wolves, those guys with the little W's, kind of reminds me like the Wolverines from Red Dawn, but not nearly as cool. So, you know, Rick, still dealing with the repercussions of waving a gun at everyone, which I think, what's the big deal? Come on. I mean, we already knew Carol's pretty conniving, but she was all like, no, Rick, you took that gun. That's not cool. Okay, later I'll steal more guns if you need me to. Meanwhile, Sasha's having like a full-on nervous breakdown, like zombie naps, and there were probably zombie cuddles they didn't show. But she's like, I'm pretty sure I want to check out. Meanwhile, Daryl and Aaron are like trailing this guy with a giant red poncho, which is like the biggest bullseye ever. Daryl and Aaron end up finding this big food place, and Aaron's like, just forget about Poncho Guy. Let's just go get all the food. And the fact that neither of them thought that this was hinky at all is just sad. Like, I don't think Daryl's been in Alexandria long enough to lose his edge, but apparently he has. I mean, that place looked like a setup. There was like dangly cans and tripwire looking crap. I was like, nah. And he's like, no, I really need a license plate. It's like, focus. And then, of course, everyone just opens everything. Whether it's a door, a car, a trunk, anything, they'll just open it. I'd be a little more wary. And, of course, oh my god, there's no canned food. There's like every zombie ever inside these trucks, and they all get out at once. So Daryl and Aaron are stuck in a car, and then just finally then they find a little note that's like, this is a trap. Oops, sorry. Seems like they would have made it more obvious. So meanwhile, back in town, Carol's holding a knife to Pete's throat like a boss A-word B-word. I like to censor myself because my mom doesn't like it when I cuss. Then that dude Nicholas is just traipsing through the woods, and Glenn's like, you know what, I'm gonna go with no backup and apparently no gun to try and go stop him or see what he's doing. And while Aaron and Daryl are in the car, they're like, you know what, I'll sacrifice my life for you, bro. And he's like, nah, bro, I'll sacrifice my life for you. Nah, bro, same time, same time. So right as they're about ready to run out of the car and just go fight for their lives to the fence, Morgan shows up. Amazing, taking on people with a broomstick. Just killing people with a broomstick has got to be the coolest thing ever. And then Morgan's like, hey, I'm lost, here's my map, tell me where I'm going. It says Rick Grimes, so they're like, we're gonna take you home, bro. And then, while that's happening, Gabriel just goes off on a spirit quest into the forest, and is like, yeah, come at me, take me, zombie, I'm ready to die. But then he's like, whoa, change my mind. So then he goes and kills a zombie, and then he, like, mercy kills some dude on the side of the road. And then he sits down and has a cry about it. Sissy. Meanwhile, Abraham's going to visit Tara, and Rosita's like, hey, no, you should totally sit next to Eugene, he's asleep. So he sits down, and she's like, wake him up, you guys need to talk this out. So they kind of make their peace in a weird way. Then Gabriel just saunters back into town, which I think is amazing, because he fought a zombie and killed a dude, and his white shirt is, like, immaculate still. All he has to do is close the gate. Close the freaking gate, Gabriel! Glenn's playing in the forest with that one dude. That dude shoots him. Glenn gives him the slip, but then they start tussling and fighting, and then zombies come, and you're like, whoa, what's gonna happen next? And of course, they cut to another scene. Rick and Michonne talk about feelings or something. I don't know. It got kind of boring there for a second. He finally comes clean to Michonne and is like, hey, we were totally keeping a secret. And she's like, psh, it's cool, whatever. But then Michonne's like, you know what, keep your gun, it's all good. And then for some reason, Rick is the only person to notice that the gate's open. He's like, there's blood here, probably zombies here, I'm gonna go look into that. Meanwhile, Gabriel comes home, and Sasha's there, and she's like, you know, I just need a little bit of comfort. I need maybe some counsel from the church. And he's like, you deserve to die, y'all deserve to die, screw you. And so, of course, she takes offense to that. And they start fighting, which I loved. Meanwhile, the whole town's having some, like, bonfire kickback town meeting. And I'm like, you guys do know you have indoors and electricity, right? Everyone's mentioning that Rick is not there. They even mentioned that Gabriel's not there. But, like, does Maggie even notice Glenn's not there? Rick goes running through town, and he sees some zombies, so he kills them. Apparently, this town is full of just freaking deaf people, because Sasha fires a shot, and Rick fires a shot, and no one noticed. So everyone's defending Rick, and Deanna's like, guys, waved a gun. Can we address that he waved a gun? Also, Gabriel said they were crazy. The two creepy guys with the W's on their head, they kill Red Poncho Man, and that upset me more than I thought it would. His name is literally Red Poncho Man in the credits, but I felt attached to him. So they kill Red Poncho Man, and then they put on this little, like, boop, boop, and it just turns on lights and awesome party music, and all the zombies are like, heck yeah, party in the trailers, let's go back in there. Meanwhile, Rick rolls up, throws a zombie at their feet, and is like, hey guys, you suck at everything you do. This town is gonna die within a week. Maybe you should listen to me. Glenn finally gets the drop on that dude and don't even pull the trigger. I'm like, dude, that guy has given you many reasons to shoot him in the face. Just shoot him in the face. Sasha can't even shoot Gabriel in the face. Maggie rolls up and is like, hey, guys, cool it. Rick gives a very convincing and awesome speech. Tara wakes up. Everything good seems to be happening. But then you realize the two W guys have his bag with pictures of Alexandra, and you're like, oh, next season's villains. Then all of a sudden, Pete rolls up to the party, waving Michonne's sword around. Really no skill there, because he wasn't trying to kill the fellow. He just got a little belligerent and started pushing and shoving, and next thing you know, a guy's jugular is open. So finally, Deanna's like, you know what, Rick, just shoot him in the face. What was I thinking? You should have done that a long time ago. So with no hesitation, Rick's like, phew. And right then, they look up to see Daryl, Aaron, and Morgan, and you're like, oops, bad timing. You see that Glenn is bringing Nicholas back into town. So stupid. And you also see that Maggie and Sasha and Gabriel are all sitting down having a little chill prayer meeting. And then after the credits, you see that Michonne is like, I'm going to put my sword up. Nah, never. I probably should keep it. Back on the back it goes. And then at the end, you see like Red Poncho Man wandering that little food place. And it says like a car. It says, wolves not far. Or not far. I don't know what it said. But he was like, I got it. You're the bad guys for next season. So, a lot of stuff happened. I honestly don't know where the next season's going to go. Everyone's changed so much, and I have a feeling there will be a lot more change before we even see them again next season. But as an episode, it was pretty cool. I just wish people were shot more in the face. A lot of people had a good bullet to the face coming. So, what did you guys think? Did you like it? I liked it. It was a little too long. That's kind of sad. I'm like, no, an hour is enough. But once something goes over an hour, I kind of get bombarded, and I'm like, too much is happening. But if I forgot to mention anything, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, drop a comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess we'll just have to wait till next season to see what happens, but I'm excited. So until next season,